Waking up at 60 should not feel like a daily battle against fatigue, and it certainly should not mean waking up without the most fundamental biological marker of your male vitality: morning firmness. If you are rolling out of bed exhausted, feeling physically heavy, and you have noticed that your natural, spontaneous morning response has completely vanished, your body is sounding a massive internal alarm. Hello, I am Dr. Claire Monroe, a urologist and men's sexual confidence and aging specialist. Every single day, I speak with capable, proud men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond who mistakenly assume that losing their nighttime performance and waking up feeling drained is just a normal, inevitable part of getting older. They ignore the early warning signs because pride tells them to just push through it, to focus on work, and to accept this quiet decline. But what they do not realize is that this specific way of waking up is actually hiding three distinct, progressive blockages in their vascular and hormonal systems. Before we dive into exactly how these three hidden mechanisms are shutting down your vitality, a quick private note. If you are a man over 35 struggling with declining firmness, a silent loss of confidence in the bedroom, and you want to restore your natural blood flow and feel like yourself again, I recorded a private, unlisted video explaining exactly how to do that. The link is in the pinned comment below. To understand why the absence of morning firmness is such a critical warning sign, we have to look closely at what your body is actually supposed to be doing while you sleep. Morning erections are not just about arousal or having a high libido. Clinically speaking, they are a biological stress test for your entire vascular system. During the deep stages of REM sleep, your parasympathetic nervous system takes over. Your brain sends signals to flood your pelvic floor with oxygen-rich blood, causing multiple spontaneous erections throughout the night. This is your body's built-in maintenance program. It stretches the smooth muscle tissues, keeps the blood vessels flexible, and ensures that the physical architecture of your firmness remains highly functional. When you stop waking up with this natural response, it means this nocturnal maintenance has completely shut down. The smooth muscles are being starved of oxygen, and they are slowly losing their ability to trap blood. Recent clinical research shows a stark reality. Men over 50 who completely lose their morning firmness are exponentially more likely to experience severe, persistent performance failure within 2 to 3 years if they continue to ignore it. This is where the male pride makes its most devastating error. A man notices this absence, feels a quiet sense of panic, and instead of addressing the foundational biology, he tries to force performance during the day through sheer willpower. Or he relies on temporary pharmaceutical pills that only mask the symptom. But while a pill might force blood flow for an hour, the underlying vascular architecture continues to degrade in the background. The blood vessels continue to stiffen. The hormonal balance continues to collapse. If your confidence has changed, your body may be asking for support, not shame. Because rebuilding endothelial health and restoring these deeply ingrained nighttime vascular cycles is incredibly specific and deeply personal, I realized I could not give you the complete, comprehensive protocol on a public platform like YouTube. I recorded a completely private masterclass explaining the exact step-by-step protocol to clear these hidden blockages, restore your natural flow, and rebuild your biological foundation from the inside out. I left the secure link in the pinned comment for you to watch now. But for those staying, let me give you the 3 critical adjustments you must make to address the hidden causes behind your morning decline. The first hidden cause of impotence that your morning routine reveals is severe endothelial stiffness caused by late-night insulin spikes. Your endothelium is the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, and it is responsible for producing nitric oxide, the molecule that triggers an erection. When you eat heavy meals, processed carbohydrates, or sugary snacks late at night, your insulin levels remain chronically elevated while you sleep. High insulin is notoriously destructive to nitric oxide production. It essentially paralyzes your blood vessels, preventing them from dilating during your REM sleep cycles. To fix this, you must establish a strict fasting window before bed. You need to stop consuming all calories at least 3 hours before you go to sleep. This allows your insulin to drop to a baseline level, creating a permissive environment for your vascular system to actually relax and perform its nocturnal maintenance. The second hidden cause is fragmented sleep architecture driven by silent prostate inflammation. Many men in their 60s assume that waking up 2 or 3 times a night to urinate is just an annoying reality of an aging bladder. It is not. It is a sign that an inflamed prostate is putting pressure on your urinary tract. But more importantly, for your bedroom performance, every single time you wake up to use the bathroom, you violently interrupt your REM sleep. REM sleep is the exact biological window where your body produces the vast majority of its free testosterone and triggers those spontaneous nocturnal erections. If you are constantly waking up, your testosterone production is being severely blunted, and your pelvic floor never gets the oxygenation it desperately needs. You must manage your evening fluids meticulously. Stop aggressive hydration after 6 in the evening and begin incorporating anti-inflammatory habits to soothe the prostate, allowing your brain to enter those deep, uninterrupted, restorative sleep cycles. This kind of honest, unfiltered conversation about male biology and aging should reach every man who needs to hear it silently. Subscribe to the channel so we can continue to normalize these vital, high-level discussions. The third and perhaps most insidious hidden cause is a nervous system locked in chronic hypervigilance. If you are waking up feeling tense, with your mind racing about work, finances, or family stress, your body is being flooded with cortisol the moment your eyes open. Cortisol is the primary stress hormone, and it is a direct, aggressive antagonist to both testosterone and healthy blood flow. When your body believes it is in a constant state of danger, it literally constricts the blood vessels in your extremities and your pelvis to keep blood near your vital organs. You cannot achieve firm, reliable physical performance when your nervous system is trapped in survival mode. You must implement a deliberate evening decompression routine. Stop looking at emails, step away from the glowing screens, and give your nervous system at least 1 hour of calm, parasympathetic signaling before bed so that cortisol can clear from your bloodstream. When you start viewing your morning biology as the ultimate dashboard of your overall vitality, everything changes. Aging is an unavoidable reality, but severe impotence and a total loss of drive are not mandatory sentences. They are the result of accumulated biological debts that finally force your body to shut down non-essential functions. And the tragedy is the profound emotional toll this takes on a man over time. I sit across from incredible, accomplished men who feel utterly defeated by their own biology. They start avoiding intimacy. They manufacture arguments or stay up late watching television just to avoid going to bed at the same time as their partner. They suffer in total isolation because they mistakenly believe that admitting the struggle compromises their masculinity. But I promise you, your partner feels this shift. She notices when you stop initiating. She feels the physical distance when you turn your back in the morning. And because men rarely explain the biological panic they are feeling, she assumes the worst. She assumes she is no longer attractive to you, or that you have lost interest in the marriage. This silent, heartbreaking disconnect ruins relationships that took decades to build. You owe it to yourself and to her to fix the root cause of this decline, rather than just hiding the symptom in silence. You have the power to change this trajectory entirely, but it requires looking honestly at the invisible routines that are shaping your health. Respect your evening fasting window. Protect your REM sleep from constant interruptions, and actively guide your nervous system out of chronic stress. I want you to take a moment and reflect on your mornings recently. Go to the comments below and tell me honestly, how many times a week are you actually waking up with natural, spontaneous firmness? Admitting where your biology is right now is the very first step to reclaiming the vitality you deserve. Your body is deeply resilient and it wants to function optimally, but it is waiting for you to provide the right internal environment to heal. Fixing these evening habits is crucial, but it is only the beginning. The true biology of firmness and unshakable confidence requires a much more comprehensive internal reset to clear years of vascular plaque and hormonal suppression. Go to the pinned comment and watch that private video right now before I have to take it down. Due to the highly sensitive nature of the clinical case studies I share in that presentation, and the fact that I am updating my private practice guidelines this month, I am not sure how much longer I will keep this masterclass available online. I will see you there.